Figured, well, if I go now, then I won't have to, I can come in and get completely warmed up and undressed and won't have to go later. Or maybe if I procrastinate long enough, I won't have to go at all. Oh, shit, you've been twice. Actually, it's not too bad once you get out, I guess, is it? It's just, I noticed it took you a long time to get motivated. Like everything else. Once you get going, it's all right. My mom sent me out here when I was a snotty-nosed old kid, and I saw these damn Muppets for the first time. I could just turn my life around. And every time I come out here, I get a feeling, sort of a euphoria that's hard to explain. Even hard to explain when you get back home. You say, what the hell did you do that for? I don't know, how many times have I been out here? I bet 12. I think I've climbed this thing 6. I don't know. When I climbed it in 1960 the first time, I'd say there was twice as much ice as you see there now. And most of it was a big horseshoe. I've got some pictures of it way around in the foreground, but there was as much ice in the foreground as you see that big blocky stuff hanging off the back. Mm-hmm. And we used to lie in camp and hear it rumbling off, literally. It was just calving off all the time, and it was the big noisemaker in the valley. I haven't heard anything from this there. Definitely a dying glacier. But the route was up onto the Oteré Plateau, and then you go around the Horseshoe Glacier. It's not anywhere near as steep as it looks. And there's a little rock gully, rock chimney in the col between the two peaks. And then you get on the ridge. It's quite a long ridge walk up. Then you have to drop down. You see that last chimney, and there's a little rock climb to the actual peak. Not too bad, you know, 5'1", something like that. I guess we roped up, I don't know, it was almost there. But I remember it was my first experience at altitude, and I was exhausted, even though it's only 10,000 something. I was just panting and huffing. And But you can get the same view from Little Oteré, which is just a walk, you know, a real nice walk. Got a good story about this one over here. Can you see Mount Owen? I guess Jack was with us, and we were camped down at the bottom of that gully. There used to be a campsite. There were bears all over the place. And Jack wanted to climb Mount Owen, so I said, okay. And you can see it's a hell of a long ways up that gully. So he went up the gully. When you get to the Y, he took the right-hand Y and went up, and it was all scree the whole way, you know, nothing nice, all the way to that right-hand ridge. And then they got on the ridge, and they went along the ridge, and they went up to the left of the snow on that ridge. But you can't go out on the ridge because it's too steep, and they got on the snow, and they had to turn around about, 500 feet from the peak because the kid with Chad was wearing sneakers. I mean, the kid was Jack. Sorry, first time I came to Lake MacArthur, I was with this fella had a fishing pole. And it was a real hot day. We got to the lake, and I was taking off my clothes to jump in, and he got out his fishing line, and he cast. You know, I guess it must have been a cast, and it was absolutely alive with fish. In fact, this is no fish store. There were so many fish, I was afraid to go in it. It was just wild. That's amazing. I think Glacier's got to be the prettiest peak of all. The way that snow just sort of drapes, and it's always draped in there since I can remember. It's the Lord's Day. He sure did a good one, didn't he?